Woke up this morning with a smile on my face. Green and a bed, no me dirt, on my t-shirt off the bed. Cruising all the way, easy to wait. You love me, baby. What's good, y'all? Let's go. Good morning, get your ass up. Look, man, we got Gillie Da Kid responding to Cam Newton. Now we all seen, you know what I'm saying, when Cam dropped that episode, you know what I'm saying, shook the internet up, shook the internet world up. And like I said, I was on Cam Newton's side, bro. I still am on Cam Newton's side. You feel what I'm saying? Because from what I've heard and from what I've seen, nobody have the only nobody have basically challenged the take to say why he should put him in there. And what I mean by that is give facts about why he should be in there. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if you want to say because he been to 2 Super Bowls in 3 years, I'm cool with that. Cause I fully believe personally he should be in the top 10. For sure, for sure. That's what I'm saying. That's why it came off as people thought it was hate because it sounds so asinine. Like, oh, how the fuck he not in the top 10 though? Like the top 10. But it is what it is. So let's go ahead and respond. Let's go ahead and react to Gillie.
All I said was Jalen Hurts did something you ain't do though. He won a Super Bowl.
Nah, that's still personal. You ain't gotta. It's not nothing to, you know what I'm saying. It's not nothing to like. It's not that big of a deal for what he said, but it's still like because the take that Cam had is so asinine that the notion of it is that it's gotta be hate because it's like, how could you not have him in the top 10? It don't matter where you spot him at, but he gotta be in there. So the only thing you could, you know, so you think of is like, oh, well, he gotta be hating. So I gotta say, just because you ain't been to a Super Bowl, that's why he ain't on your top 10 because he just won a Super Bowl. I don't think grown men don't really, you know what I'm saying, act like that, especially when it comes down to sports. But because it's two ways to look at a quarterback. You can judge him off his accolades, basically his winnings, how he won, you know what I'm saying, and his talent. Only two ways. The people hold Dan Marino as one of the best throwers of the football, one of the best quarterbacks to do it, to play the position, but he ain't ever won no Super Bowl. You see what I'm saying? So Aaron Rodgers has only been to one Super Bowl, 4 MVPs. You know what I'm saying? He's not considered as the GOAT, but he won a Super Bowl.
Get in his feelings, get personal. All right, you want to get personal? I can say some personal shit too. Can't hate on Jalen, man. He been to 2 Super Bowls, man. In 3 years. How you gonna hate on that?
He's definitely a winner for sure.
Sense, man. Tell me another quarterback that been to 2 Super Bowls in 3 years other than Patrick Mahomes that's playing right now. I'll wait.
It's different on this side, man. Chiefs Kingdom, we know what's good.
I'll wait. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. Fly, Eagles, fly. Score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Why is this so stupid? Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch them fucking Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles fly on the road to victory. Eagles! Eagles! The Super Bowl champions. How you gonna talk about the Super Bowl champions?
Yeah, he talking about Jalen Hurts. as a player, not the Philadelphia Eagles. You know what I'm saying? And what he said was true. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's hard to you're like that's what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't have even took what Gillie posted that serious for the simple fact that he's an Eagles fan. If you a Dallas Cowboy fan, you're gonna want Dak in that top 10. If you're an Arizona Cardinals fan, you're gonna want Kyler Murray in that top 10. If you're a Jacksonville fan, you're gonna want Trevor Lawrence in that top 10. Whoever your quarterback is, you want your quarterback in the top 10, especially if he's capable of being in the top 10. You dig what I'm saying? So, like, coming from a fan, like, I know he has relationships with the team and he does interviews and all that, whatever the case, but at the end of the day, he's still a fan. So it's kind of like Cam is looking at it from a former player slash media take now. So it's kind of like I'm looking at it as, well, he didn't really do too much within the offense. All he did was, you know what I'm saying, not turn the ball over, hand the ball off to Saquon Barkley. He ran the ball as well. He only had 18. Like, that's something that a rookie do, or like a below average quarterback does. Like 18 touchdowns. We're in 2025. Baker Mayfield. I'm gonna say that one more time for the people in the back. Baker Mayfield. Yeah, the guy that used to play for Cleveland, that Cleveland didn't want, that bounced around from Carolina to the Rams, back to Tampa Bay, due for 45, 40 something touchdowns and 16 interceptions. Baker Mayfield. But you got to look at it like this. That's what I'm saying. It's more than two perspectives, but it's always multiple perspectives. They didn't have no Saquon Barkley in the backfield. You think that Baker Mayfield about to throw all the time when you got Saquon Barkley in your backfield? No, you're going to hand the ball off, regardless if you got Mike Evans and Chris Godwin.
That's some loser shit in itself. Usually when a motherfucker win the championship, niggas tap out. Yeah, y'all did it, man. I can't even say nothing, man.
Yeah, y'all did it.
Can't believe you niggas did it, man. Man. You don't hate on the fucking world champions, bro. The champions of the fucking world, Craig. How the fuck do you hate on them? This nigga been in the league, been a starter for 4 years. He been in 2 Super Bowls. How the fuck do you hate on that?
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Been a 4-year starter. He won playoff, Super Bowl, playoff, Super Bowl. How the fuck do you hate on that?
Yeah, bruh. Y'all got it. I don't know. I just don't know, bruh. It's like I've been watching football, and I'm pretty sure they have too as well. But come on, bro. We all know that wasn't the take, bro. He wasn't talking about the Philadelphia Eagles, bro. Talking about Jalen Hurts as a ball player, bro. And what he did to contribute to that offense. To consider him a top 10 quarterback in the National Football League, bro. He's a winner. That is the only avenue you can take. Unless you want to bring up the 2022 season when he was a runner-up to the MVP to Patrick Mahomes. The man hasn't thrown for 30 touchdowns in a season in his career. And yet it's a young career. He's only been in the league for 5 years. They have put great talent around Jalen Hurts. A.J. Brown, a top maybe 2-3 receiver in the NFL. They drafted the Heisman Trophy winner and Devontae Smith. Like, then went and got the best running back in the league damn near, and Saquon Barkley. They draft very well. All this is but that's still not something that you can hold against Jalen Hurts. What you can't, like, because you got to look at it like this, though. Just look at it like this. Hear me out. Here's a great example. Here's a great example. I'm not even going to say if you put somebody on that team. Nah, I'm not going to go there. Look at Lamar Jackson. He has a top 2 running back on his team. He doesn't even have the weapons outside. And look how many touchdown passes he threw him for. I'm not even gonna bring up the rushing yards. We know what Lamar do on his feet. It's no comparison. But that's the development of his passing game from him coming in the league till now has been tremendous. The only thing you can say that Jalen Hurts has done better than Lamar Jackson is win the Super Bowl. The only thing you can really say, if you want to bring up the personals, when it comes down to Cam Newton, is he won a Super Bowl. But that's not what Cam was talking about. Cam was talking about him being a top 10 quarterback in the league. So for you to make that valid point, if you want to say he's in the top 10 in the league, is you got to bring up his numbers. Winning goes a part of that. Winning alone puts him in the top 10 for sure, 100%. That's what I'm saying. The take of him not being in the top 10 is ridiculous, but you get where he coming from if you can get your, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? If you understand ball and say, oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Like, he ain't really done, you know what I'm saying? If you're looking at just last year alone, yeah, he only threw for 18. He only threw for 18, ran for 14. He ain't even hit 3,000 yards passing. Like, we in 2025, bro. Even average quarterbacks is throwing for, you know what I'm saying, 30 plus. He's a winner. He's a winner. That's it. Like, you can have great players around you and you still be the catalyst of why y'all win. I guarantee it doesn't matter what receiver you put out there. For Lamar Jackson, for Patrick Mahomes, for Joe Burrow, for Josh Allen. Josh Allen didn't even have no receivers and won an MVP. Just imagine how we'll be talking about Josh Allen if he'd have won the Super Bowl last year. Loses Stephon, it'd have been the same. It'd be the same thing as how we looked at that Patrick Mahomes year when we beat y'all in the Super Bowl. Lost Tyreek Hill, won a regular season MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, Super Bowl MVP, and we went back to back. You see what I'm saying? Like, so I can understand why he had him outside of his top 10. But I can understand why y'all are advocating for him to be in the top 10. But that's not even the point no more. And I keep saying that. It's not even the point no more. The point is y'all debate tactics is just off. But I get it because the only thing that you can really say about Jalen Hurts is he's a winner. That's it. That's it. If you could say, and if I was a Philadelphia Eagles fan, my take was he's great on third down. He's great on third down. Damn, if it's fourth and short, he's unstoppable. You feel what I'm saying? If we in the goal line, he's unstoppable. You know what I'm saying? If it's clutch, he comes to play in big games. You know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't heard not one player or person when they arguing for Jalen Hurts come up with these debate points for Jalen Hurts. It's always, oh, you mad because you ain't got a Super Bowl. Like, what? That's not even what we arguing right now. Even though that's what it is, he won a Super Bowl, but yeah, like, basically what he's talking about is talent. That's what he's talking about. Are you the driving force for your offense? And he's not, and that's okay because it works for them. I don't see how y'all don't get that shit.
I'm confused. He ain't this, he ain't that, he ain't that. No, he's a fucking Super Bowl MVP.
That's a fact.
What you talking about?
That's a fact.
Stupid. He ain't this, he ain't that, he ain't that. He can't do this, he can't do that. He can win a fucking Super Bowl. Stupid. All these on TV every day. Jalen Hurts, he might be in the top 10. He a bit eat a dick. All of y'all eat a dick. Hating on the Super Bowl fucking champions. Who? We did. We beat they fucking ass.
We gonna see y'all what? We see y'all week 1, week 2? Week 1, week 2? We gonna see y'all again. For sure. For sure. Cause when we won the first time, I was talking heavy. I was looking for y'all to post. Especially Gillie, Kevin Hart, all the Philly like who I follow that I fuck with, you know what I'm saying? I was talking heavy. Heavy on the back to back. If you could dish it out, you gotta be able to take it.
You say, what you smoking, Gillie? I say, Patrick Mahomes, fucking senior. The fuck are you talking about? I know why you niggas hate, cause you never felt no confetti.
You stupid, bruh.
She never hit you. Just think about it. I felt more confetti than Cam Newton. I was there when we won the Super Bowl. I felt the confetti. I was in the locker room. I was actually doing interviews at the Super Bowl. I did more interviews at the Super Bowl than Cam Newton. What we smoking? Andy Reid. Not Andy Seeds.
We gonna see y'all next year.
I was at the Super Bowl, laying on the field. While the confetti was falling. Think about that. I felt more confetti than Cam Newton. Think about that. I did more interviews at the Super Bowl than Cam Newton. Think about that.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a
I got a Super Bowl ring.
Hey, bruh, chill, bruh. I can't take this man serious, man. Go ahead, bruh. Hey, bruh, at the end of the day, man, yeah, it's all entertainment. And like I said, I wouldn't even took it that serious from Gillie. Cause I know he's all Philly fans are like this, bro. Their fan base is a special fan base, bro. Philly is just, even when it comes out to the Sixers, whatever, the Phillies, they just, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be able to tell that man nothing about no Jalen Hurts, especially after they won the Super Bowl. But like, if we talking ball, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. And I don't think that he got real too personal in this joint. I don't know. I gotta check and see. But from what I see, bro, he kept it light.
Last time I checked, just the last time I checked, the last time we played Joe Burrow, what happened? Put a foot in his fucking ass. The last time
Come on. All right, that's cool. Let him put this
we
shit off.
played Lamar Jackson, what happened? A foot in his fucking ass.
See, he's talking about the team though, bro. That's not what I'm saying. You jive like a little off. Like, we not even talking about, we already like, That's the already everybody understands that like the team itself is a good team. It's been constructed very, very well. You feel what I'm saying? It's been constructed very well. So it's just like his take wasn't even about the Eagles. That's just like Dan Orlovsky saying you got to go through Jalen Hurts to get on the NFC side to get to. No, you don't. You got to go through the Philadelphia Eagles. The team constructed is what is, you know what I'm saying, how they're winning. You dig what I'm saying? Like, it's great. It's crazy how, as an organization, you can, the year prior, you can lose like 6 games straight due to your secondary just being god awful and letting big play after big play happen, to going in the draft and getting 2 rookies and then bringing back CJ Gardner-Johnson, and then all of a sudden you're getting a whole new defensive coordinator and Nick Fangio. Yes, I know my shit. And getting and getting, you know what I'm saying, a D tackle from Georgia, your whole D line from Georgia, the whole D line. You dig what I'm saying? And revamping that defense. That was like, I've never seen like a team go from having a god awful offense the next year going to number 1. That was crazy. But that's the team thing, though. Cam not talking about the team. He's talking about Jalen Hurts as a player, an individual, as you can grade him and put him and slot him in the top 10.
The last time we played Justin Herbert, what happened?
See, it's
2 foots in his ass.
But see how, like, that's what I'm saying. I love this shit, bro, if we gonna talk ball. Because if you want to bring it up like that, okay, that's cool. If you want to bring it up like that, the thing is, though, go look at the numbers. Y'all, week 2 at 325, nigga. Yeah, and I don't want to hear the regular season and all that, because we 1-1 in the Super Bowl. This shit count. This shit go on the record. You and me. You and me. Better come to fucking play. In week 1. The Eagles play the Falcons, the Saints, the Buccaneers, the Browns, the Giants, the Bengals. They beat dog shit out the Bengals. Joe Burrow threw for 234. Jalen Hurts threw for 236. 16. He threw the ball 20 times. Joe Burrow threw the ball 37 times, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. You see that though? You do see that though, right? The Saquon Barkley, 108 yards. You do see that though, right? Chase Brown, 32 yards. It's a difference, you know what I'm saying? But 236 is cool. Jalen Hurts got that one. If you want to say the last time y'all played, let's put Matthew Stafford, because Matthew Stafford would be in the top 10. You dig what I'm saying? Jalen Hurts, what did he do? 179. He threw for 179 yards. He threw the ball 22 times. Matthew Stafford, 36 times, 243, 2 tubs. You see that? Saquon Barkley, 255 yards. AJ Brown got 109. So that means that he only threw the ball for 70 yards to anybody. Stop it, bro. Stop it. Let's look at the Ravens. Look at Lamar. Look at Lamar. Look at Lamar. He threw the ball for 118 fucking yards. Lamar, 237, 2 tubs. He threw the ball 36 times. He didn't even throw the ball 20 times this game. What's Saquon Barkley do? 100 yards again. Let's go look at another top 10. Didn't y'all play the Bills? Did y'all play the Bills? Y'all didn't play the Bills? Who else is a good quarterback on this list? Maybe let's look at the youngin. And I don't want to. Let's look at the youngin later. No, he didn't. Jalen Hurts didn't play that game. Jalen Hurts didn't play the second game. Who else is on here that's a good quarterback? That's an okay quarterback. Let's look at Jordan Love. And I think Jordan Love got hurt this game. I'm not for sure. This was his best game probably of the season. Statistically, 278, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 260. He outdueled. This is when you outduel somebody. When you want to bring up the team, the defense versus, you know what I'm saying, the other opposing quarterback's defense. This is how you outduel somebody. Evenly on the running backs, right? 84 yards, 109 yards, 2 touchdowns for Saquon Barkley. You dig what I'm saying? Jordan Love, 260, 34 times. He threw the ball for 34 times. He outdueled Jordan Love and won the game. He won that game. Ain't too many games like that on here, bruh. And that's because y'all did well with getting talent on your team. Look at the Bucks. You know that guy that threw for 40 something touchdowns that Cam was talking about? But you ain't, you know what I'm saying, you brought up Joe Burrow, but you ain't say nothing when Tampa Bay bust y'all ass, because they got y'all number for real. 158 yards. Threw the ball 30. See what happens when you throw the ball for 30 times with Jalen Hurts? When you overly throw the ball with Jalen Hurts? That's what they figured out. Oh, he needs to throw the ball maybe 20 times, 25 at the max. See, hold Saquon Barkley under 100 yards. Baker Mayfield torched your eyes. 347, 2 tubs. He threw the ball 47 times. He won the game. And you look at this, Baker Mayfield won the game. And yeah, it took offense and defense. Don't get me wrong. But I'm saying the catalyst of the offense, you see it right here. You see it. With a rookie running back. That's all Cam Newton is talking about. That's all what people that know football is talking about. Are y'all a good team? Yes, y'all do y'all fucking thing. The talent is remarkable. How y'all put y'all teams together. Yes, it is. For sure. For sure. I want to look at the first game. The first game against Jalen Daniels, because I think the second game he got hurt. If I'm not mistaken, preseason, where you at, Commanders? You threw the ball 28 times for 221 yards, no touchdowns. Jaden Daniels threw the ball 32 times, 191 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. This is earlier in his rookie campaign. This is before he really got going. Saquon Barkley, 26 carries, 146 yards, 2 touchdowns. Like I said in my last video, if Saquon Barkley go for 100, maybe $150, 200, 250, 2 tubs, you're not winning the game. You're not. It is what it is, man. But I get it, though. I get it. You know what I'm saying? He's a Super Bowl champion. He's a winner. He has been to 2 Super Bowls in 3 years. He has, you know what I'm saying, been in the playoffs, I think, ever since he's been a starter. I get it. But Cam, still, you got to respect his perspective on basically why his top 10 is what it is. And if you want to argue why he should be, the only thing you really can say based off last year is that he won the Super Bowl. If you want to bring up stats, I would suggest you bring up the 2022, in my opinion. Y'all let me know in the comments how y'all feel. It's my shit.